Have you ever wondered what secrets lie beneath the frozen ground? As the permafrost of Russia and Alaska melts, ancient mysteries are emerging. Some awe-inspiring, others terrifying. Today, we're diving into the 7 wildest discoveries ever found in the melting ice. This frozen ground is a vast, ancient archive, its secrets now surfacing as our world warms. What we uncover could change our understanding of both the past and the future. In these silent northern landscapes, a great awakening is underway. If you're fascinated by ancient life and bizarre discoveries, hit subscribe. You won't want to miss what's next. The Earth is speaking, and it's time to listen. Our journey begins not in the Ice Age, but in a time ruled by giants, dinosaurs. The idea of finding dinosaur soft tissue from creatures extinct for 66 million years seemed impossible. Yet in the frozen north, scientists unearthed what looked like preserved muscle fibers and blood vessels, locked in suspended animation by relentless cold. The permafrost's extreme conditions halted decay, creating a perfect mausoleum. How did this happen? The dinosaur likely died in a temperate climate, was rapidly buried, and over time, shifting continents brought its grave into the Arctic, where it froze. This is a 1 in a billion preservation, a biological treasure. Fossilized bones tell us about structure, but soft tissue offers a window into physiology and, possibly, genetic material. DNA is fragile, but could fragments have survived in this deep freeze? The quest to extract dinosaur DNA has long been science fiction, but this discovery brings it closer to reality. The odds are slim, but the implications are staggering. If we could read the biological instructions that built a dinosaur, what might we learn? Could we one day resurrect these titans, or at least understand them as never before? This find reminds us that our planet still holds deep secrets. Even after millions of years, echoes of a lost world persist, waiting for discovery. The journey of uncovering the past has only just begun. Fast forward to the Ice Age, a world of glaciers and colossal beasts. But our next discovery is a tiny marvel, a perfectly preserved Arctic ground squirrel, found in a 30,000-year-old frozen burrow in Siberia. Not just bones, but fur, whiskers, and claws flash frozen before decay could begin. The permafrost acted as a time capsule, protecting it from bacteria and scavengers. Researchers examined an animal nearly identical to the day it died. Its DNA is astonishingly intact, almost as if from a living specimen. This opens the door to de-extinction, the idea of bringing extinct species back to life. The woolly mammoth has long been a candidate, but finding viable DNA is tough. With this squirrel, the game changes a nearly perfect genetic blueprint from the Ice Age. Scientists are exploring cloning techniques, using ancient DNA to potentially revive lost species. The ethical questions are huge, but the scientific possibilities are real. This tiny squirrel connects us directly to the lost world of the Pleistocene. It challenges us to consider our power and responsibility as we unlock the secrets of life, frozen in time. Preserving a single animal is remarkable, but what about an entire family? In the Yukon, miners discovered a 40,000-year-old nest of Arctic lemmings or voles, mummified together in their burrow. Their fur, claws, and even the contents of their last meals were intact. This is biology frozen in time, a complete miniature ecosystem. Scientists can study their diet, health, and even ancient parasites. Each mummy is a data point, revealing life in a vanished world. We learn what plants they ate, how they adapted, and how they relate to modern descendants. It's like peering through a microscope into the past. Finding a whole family offers a narrative, a story of survival and tragedy. These humble creatures, huddled for warmth, give us an intimate glimpse into Ice Age life. Their preservation is a testament to the power of permafrost. Through these frozen families, we see the complexity of ancient ecosystems. The Ice Age wasn't just about giants, it was a web of life, great and small. Each discovery adds a piece to the puzzle of our planet's lost world. Now, our story takes a darker turn. The permafrost preserves not just animals, but ancient microbes, life in its simplest, most resilient form. Scientists have revived bacteria frozen for nearly 500,000 years. These organisms survived in darkness without oxygen or food for unimaginable spans of time. Extracted from deep Siberian ice cores, they were thawed and fed in labs, and began to move and divide. Life, it seems, is far more stubborn than we thought. These microbes have been isolated from evolution for 400,000 years, almost like aliens from another era. Studying them teaches us about life's limits, and hints at possibilities for life on Mars or Europa. But there's a chilling warning. If harmless bacteria can survive, what about ancient pathogens? The permafrost is a vast reservoir of dormant bacteria and viruses, some unknown to modern immune systems. The re-emergence of a prehistoric disease is no longer just science fiction. It's a real, if remote, risk. As climate change accelerates thawing, ancient microbes are being released. Most will be harmless, but it only takes one to spark disaster. The awakening of these ancient microbes is a stark reminder: the past is not always benign. Sometimes what's buried should stay buried. From ancient microbes we turn to a story of hope, life reborn from the ice. In Siberia, scientists found a cache of 32,000-year-old seeds in a squirrel's frozen burrow. Previous attempts to germinate such ancient seeds failed. Their DNA was too degraded. This time researchers used placental tissue from unripe fruit, rich in stem cells. In the lab they nurtured the tissue, and miraculously, it grew. A narrow-leafed campion, a delicate Ice Age flower, bloomed for the first time in millennia. The plant grew to maturity, produced flowers, and even viable seeds. A true resurrection. This living fossil links us to the Pleistocene, not as a relic, but as a living organism. The achievement has huge implications for conservation and seed banking. It proves genetic material can survive far longer than we thought, and can be revived. The Lazarus plant is a symbol of nature's resilience and a message of hope from the deep past. Even after tens of thousands of years, life can find a way. It's a tangible link to a lost world, brought back by scientific curiosity. Sometimes the past can bloom again. The permafrost isn't just a natural history museum, it's a human archive. For millennia, our ancestors lived on the edge of these frozen lands, leaving behind traces of their lives. In most places, organic materials rot away, but here, they're preserved in stunning detail. As the ground thaws, we're finding not just stone tools but bone, antler, and wood, rare survivals. A 30,000-year-old throwing stick, a needle carved from mammoth tusk tools of survival. The permafrost preserves evidence of meals, homes, and even ancient waste, revealing diet and health. This is history at its most visceral, letting us reconstruct Ice Age life with new clarity. These discoveries show our ancestors were intelligent, resourceful survivors with complex social lives. The permafrost lets us walk in their footsteps, see the world through their eyes. In one find, the mummified Siberian ice maiden was discovered, buried with horses and intricate tattoos. Her story, preserved by ice, would have been lost forever. Every object adds to the epic story of human survival. From simple tools to elaborate tombs, the permafrost is a fragile library of our history. As it thaws, we race to read its pages before they vanish. The past is melting away along with its secrets. Our final and perhaps most alarming discovery: ancient viruses revived from the ice. In 2022, researchers revived a virus dormant in Siberian permafrost for nearly 50,000 years, the oldest ever reactivated. Named Pandoravirus yodoma, it's a giant virus, far larger than those we know. In the lab, it infected and killed amoebas, still infectious after 50 millennia. Luckily, this virus doesn't threaten humans, but its revival proves viruses can survive eons in ice. That raises unsettling questions. What else is down there? The permafrost could hold ancient forms of smallpox, influenza, or unknown pathogens. As global temperatures rise, vast areas of permafrost are thawing rapidly. Ancient layers, sealed for tens of thousands of years, are being exposed for the first time. The risk may be low, but the consequences could be catastrophic. The revival of this ancient virus is a wake-up call, a warning from the deep past. The melting permafrost may be opening a Pandora's box of ancient plagues. We're peering into nature's frozen laboratory and must be prepared for what might emerge. Sometimes the past is best left undisturbed. As climate change thaws the permafrost, we're unlocking nature's frozen library, unearthing ancient creatures, resurrecting extinct plants, and rediscovering lost history. But with every discovery comes risk. Ancient bacteria, unknown viruses, and greenhouse gases could reshape our future. The stories we uncover are not just about the past, but warnings for our present and future. If this video blew your mind, hit like and subscribe for more deep dives into forgotten science and real-life mysteries. Which discovery shocked you most, the Lazarus plant or the Pandora's virus? Tell us in the comments. We stand at a unique moment, witnessing a great thaw that reveals both wonders and warnings. The Earth is giving up its oldest secrets. Let's handle